everybody, Lori here from Unique in the Creek. Say hello when you come in, so I can see that you guys are here. Say hello. Oh, we have a few people. We are going to do a new fold tonight. Hey, hey, hey. Sorry, just trying to get my iPad going here. Why is it not working? So I can read your comments. There we are. All right. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello. We're all working good right now. Let's cross our fingers. Yay. Cross our fingers. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello from Orlando, Jennifer Rush. Hi, Mom. No, my stomach is still pretty bad, but it is what it is. Show must go on, right? So if I run out of the room and you guys see no hands, I had to run out of the room to go to the bathroom. Had some stomach issues, guys. Anyways, tonight I'm going to be showing you guys... What the heck was that? Tonight I'm going to show you guys a new fold, and I'm going to be doing it on a Christmas tree. This is going to be for Project Christmas Tree. Oh, get this heavy duty box. This is a really heavy duty box. Holy moly. I didn't realize how thick it was. Hello. So we're going to be doing the traditional Christmas tree kit. And it looks like this, and I will pin where you can purchase the kit. Oh, did I spell it wrong? I think not. It looks like I spelled it right. Kit. All right. Hello, hello, my friends. You guys come in to see a new fold, did ya? Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be using the traditional Christmas tree. I love this kit. So in this kit, you get a cute little sign. It says Merry Christmas to Truck sign, made in China. You get the zip tie packet. There's 100 zip ties in here, and you get 2 clothespins, and you get wire nippers to clip off your zip tie ends. You get a kid's bow maker, which we're going to be using at the end of our tree. You get a roll of plaid and gold, red, green, gold. It's just a traditional ribbon. You get 2 rolls. Hello, everybody. You get 2 rolls of this really pretty moss green. I think it's called apple moss or moss apple with lime foil. It's so pretty. It makes a really pretty tree. Link to go to a special tutorial. We're not going to be doing this tutorial tonight. I'm going to be showing you guys a different way. So any petal fold or any Christmas tree you see on our YouTube channel, you can do with the kit as well. So you don't have to do the one that's in the instruction sheet if you don't want. What are you lurking for?
I just came to say hi to anybody that says hi.
Oh, okay. David A. Franklin is in the house. Hello from Massachusetts.
And
it's $35.99. How much is a kit? $34.99?
I don't know. Something like that.
It's just go to the pinned comment and go under Wreath Kits. I think it's $35.99.
Just before you continue on, I wanted to thank everybody for your suggestions on the music. Because I sat and listened, I read them and I sit and I listen to the music because I love doing it. But so thank you everybody that gave me your suggestions.
So Dave was, if you didn't hear him, he was thanking everybody for giving your music suggestions on his post the other day. He is a music buff and he loves to listen to old music. He's a dork. What's up, David? Somebody said? David A. Franklin.
Oh, it's $35.99.
$35.99. There you go. Okay. So the only thing we're going to need right now is you're going to need your clothespins, your zip ties, your wire nippers, your sign, and your bow maker. You won't need right now. You're going to need your board. We won't need the ribbon right now. We'll go over to the side.
Oh, the modern kit is $39.99.
Yeah, the modern kit's got snowdrift mesh. So you get 2 rolls of the snowdrift mesh, and you also get the snow or chenille trimmed ribbon. So you get more, I guess you'd want to say expensive items in that kit. And they're harder to find. So the buffalo check ribbon is really, really hard to find right now, especially chenille trimmed buffalo check. This one, I love it. It's one of my favorites. So you get this one in the modern kit. And you also get the snowdrift mesh. So that's why there's a little bit of a price difference there. Okay, but this makes a great tree as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is, now I have one made already, so I'm just going to show you guys. These are 10-yard rolls, 10 yards each. Okay. I'm going to show you the fold and show you how to put it on the board and everything. I'm not going to do the whole tree because that's boring. And I have one already made so you guys can see what it looks like when it's all finished. So I'm going to start right from the basic. So first, we're all going to hit that S-H-A-R-E button to our pages. Thank you. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to preload row 12. So what you're going to do is you're going to preload this whole board. Okay, so you can do this while you're watching TV or a movie or whatever. And you're going to take your zip ties, and these are 6-inch zip ties. You're going to go down one hole and up the other. Now on the board, there is lines in between each set of holes to indicate which holes go with what, with which, or with what, whatever. Let me zoom down a bit. My hands are dry, so it's hard for me to zoom. Okay. Just remind me I have the zoom on. Thank you for sprinkling. Mine's, somebody says I'm sending me over the falls. Jan Brown Cook. There she is. Jan Brown Cook. You just popped up as I was saying it. Okay, so you can go down one hole or up the other. Some people like to preload their boards just by popping them through the back. You just want to make sure that your flat part of your zip tie and the tail are going to meet up. So if you have the flat part of your zip tie going towards the inside of your holes, they will meet up. So you can load it this way. And I'm not used to doing it this way because I do it one-handed. And then you're going to do them up. So we're going to preload the board closed. I think you paddled me up the creek. There we go. Okay, so you're going to do the whole board like this. Get your board all ready to go. Like I said, throw on a movie, get comfy. Now, once you get your mesh cut, you can also build your tree while you're sitting in your recliner or your comfy chair as well. This is actually why I made the boards, because I do wreath in my chair, in my lap. So, okay, so we're going to preload. I'll preload a few. So that's, now I'm on row 11. So you're going to do the whole thing. Okay. So you're going to do all the rows just like that. So you've preloaded them. Don't close them really, really tight. You're just going to close it till you hear that zipping sound. Okay? And once you hear the zipping sound, then your zip tie is locked and loaded. If you do not hear your zip tie sound, or it's not going in properly, hi Vicki, If it's not going in properly, check down because you probably have your zip tie in backwards. Okay? All right, so you're going to preload your whole board. And once you do that, cutting mat and a rotary cutter and all that jazz, just in case you're new. I don't know if we have any new people, but we do make these for new people that are new to wreathing, and they may not have all the fancy tools we have. So in your kit, you get this cardboard paper or cardstock. Where's my bits? And in your nifty little packet, hi everybody, in your nifty little packet you got your pink clothespins and your pink wire nippers, because you don't want to use your good scissors, especially if you have gold handled ones like me and got them from Andrea Brown. Clipping off your zip tie tails because it'll dull your scissors, so you don't want to do that. Because scissors are expensive. These will last you quite a while, so if you've ordered a couple of our kits, you probably have these hanging around, right? We are going to cut 10-inch pieces. Now, this cardboard is 10 inches this way and 6 inches this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out my mesh, okay, right in front of me on my table. I'm going to put my cardboard, just lay it right on my mesh, just like that, okay? Got my clothespins. I always work with clothespins. I just find them as good second appendages or second hands for me. And I'm going to cut. Now I have really sharp scissors, so if you're not too sure how sharp your scissors are, do about 6 flips and you'll see what I mean in a second. Hi Susie, I'm fine. How are you? So what you're going to do, lay your cardboard on your mesh lengthwise and you're going to flip it over. Okay? Get your clothespin and just clip the mesh together. And we want to make sure it's a bit tight because we want our pieces 10 by 10. Alrighty, once you got it nice and snug, you're going to flip it. So far we have 2 pieces here. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if you're not sure if your scissors are sharp enough, you can stop here and try it out. So we'll stop at 6. Take your clothespin off and just clip the whole bunch, just like this. So if you let go, your pieces aren't going to fly apart and you're still going to have your pieces that you flipped over. Okay, now you're going to take your scissors and you're going to just cut your packet, if you want to call it, off your roll of mesh. So this is what you have. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces in here. So when I cut down the side, and this is where you're going to find out how sharp your scissors are, because if you're struggling to cut down the side with 6 pieces, don't go any more than 6 then. But my scissors are quite sharp. They're new. So you're going to cut down the side of your mesh, and then cut down this side of your mesh. Okay? I could probably did about 12 pieces. These are pretty sharp. So the more pieces you can do, the faster you can cut your mesh. And there you go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces pretty quick. Okay, so if you don't have a cutting mat and rotary cutter, no big deal. You do not need to heat seal these. The petal we're doing tonight, you won't see the edges. If you have a rotary cutter and a mat, then obviously you can just, I'm going to roll mine out, cut mine at 30. 20 and 10. Actually, I like to do the flipping technique when I don't have to worry about fray, because you can cut quite a few pieces really fast. Okay, let's cut just a couple more like that. So bring it over. Just clothespin it. Make sure it's nice and snug. And let's flip. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can keep going because my scissors are really sharp. But I'm going to stop right here. Take the clothespin off. Clip the whole bunch of it. Just in case you have to run to the bathroom. You're not going to lose all your work here. And then cut it off the roll. And then slice down or cut down the side of your mesh. Cut down the other side. And there we go. We got lots of pieces. That was faster than the rotary cutter. Okay, so there's a few ways you can cut your mesh without having the fancy schmancy tools. Hi everybody. Hi Luann. Okay, so let's do this petal. So you're going to want to cut the whole 2 rolls, okay? I'm not going to cut the whole 2 rolls because I've already got my tree made. I'm just going to use the pieces that I just cut for demo. Okay, so you can get your tree board back out. I'm going to zoom back out a bit. My hands are so dry that when I touch my phone, this little box doesn't even move. Okay, so the new petal. We have our 10 by 10 pieces all cut. This one, what you're going to do, and I don't even know what I'm going to call it, you are going to take your 10 by 10 piece. This is the serged edge or the factory finished edge, okay? And this is the cut edge that we did. And we're going to be using this with curl up. Hi, Teeny Mirror. How are you, doll? So we're going to use curl up, which means when you open it up, it's going to curl back on itself. Curl down would be down like this. And a lot of flowers we use curl down. But for today, we're going to use curl up. We're going to bring the top, meet the bottom. Let me zoom in again. Okay. Okay. So you're taking the top of your 10-inch where the serged edge is. You're going to meet your bottom. Okay. You're going to put a clothespin in the middle to hold it closed like this. Alrighty? Y'all with me? Hello, hello. Hello, my friends. Hello. No, I won't sing. Then Dave will come down and everything. Okay, next thing you're going to do is you're going to turn it. I'm right-handed, so I always turn it to the right. You're going to, with this edge here, you're going to flip it. So 1. So I'm just folding it. 2, and I'm folding it flat. 3, and put a clothespin on it. Okay? Then you're going to turn this one side over, and you're going to fold it 1, 2, 3. Now once you did 3 folds, you're going to do a half up, pinch in the center, bring this side to the middle, and this is our fold. Okay, and then you're going to take the edge of this part where we've folded, and you're going to put it about 1/4 inch into your zip tie and pull it nice and tight. So this is almost like a combination between a kerfuffle and a woodland ruffle. So let's try that again. Now when you guys see the finished tree with this petal, I swear you are going to be like, oh my gosh. So it is beautiful because it makes your tree nice and neat looking. Okay. Trisha! Hi, Trisha! So hold on, guys. I got to say hi, Trisha. Hi, Trisha. Mwah. It's my special friend, Trisha. Okay, let's do it again. Curl up. Fold the mesh over so the two serged edges meet. Put your clothespin in the middle. I flip mine to the right. You're going to fold 1, 2, 3. Now I'm not rolling, I'm actually folding. Put your clothespin. So you get 2 clothespins in your kit. And then you're going to do the same on this side. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Then you're going to do a half up, pinch the center, and then bring the other side over to meet the center. And you have this like woodland kerfuffle. It does look like a doll dress. Way to go, Nadine. Ding, 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 ding. This would be amazing for an angel dress. I'm doing a Christmas tree. However, I was going to say what Nadine said, and it's the perfect fold for an angel dress. So look how nice and neat, and then each petal butts up against each other. Okay? So fold. See, don't you just love clothespins? This is why I ordered a gazillion clothespins from Pink Clothespins, so I can put them in the kits and everybody can use clothespins. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what its name is yet because it's half a kerfuffle and half a woodland ruffle. Well, woodland ruffle you roll and you do a full piece of mesh. This one you put in half and you fold. I don't know. Dolly fold. All right. There we go. The dolly fold. It just got its name. Okay, and you're going to bring it down. And again, it just keeps butting up against its neighbor. But it makes such a nice, neat, a ruffle. I was thinking the same thing. Yep, the mad scientist. See, I'm always playing with mesh and come up with these. Just when I think I don't, there's nothing more I can come up with. But that's why I had to finish the tree, because it's kind of boring, because you do the whole thing like this. So I didn't want to lose everybody's attention span, because I want to show you something else. Kerwoody. There we go. So when you're finished, you're going to do a half, pinch to the center. So you can see that 1, 2, 3. I'm flipping it over so I can see the good side. And you see these little curled things underneath. So it does look like a doll dress. But you can make sure your petals are perfectly even right across. Hey, hey, Monk. Okay. And you guys are dying to see what it looks like when it's all finished, aren't you? So if you have a small board or a small cutting, like even a glass cutting mat or something that you can put on your lap, you can sit in your recliner and fold these petals and stick them into your frame while you're watching TV. Kick your feet back. A woo cruffle. We'll have to make a vote on what we call it. Petticoat, that's a good one. Hello, hello everybody. Hi, Monk. Monk in the house. Showing a new petal, Monk. We're trying to figure out what it's called because it's a half kerfuffle, kind of, and a half woodland ruffle, kind of. 10 by 10. Yeah, you probably could, Teeny. I wreath in bed too all the time. Now, when you're getting to the outside ones, you always want to you don't want to stick your petal in completely straight. Okay, you need to angle your petal towards the angle of the board. That way it will cover the outside edges of the board. Okay, so once you get your mesh in your zip ties, you're going to take your little clipper thing that you got in your kit and you're going to clip off. Now you can actually use these to pull your zip ties a little bit tighter if you want. If you don't squeeze too hard, you can pull with them and then clip it. Sounds like Dave cutting his toenails, but I know, TMI, right? There we go. All right, so now when we start the next row, watch how nice and neat they look on top of each other. Okay. No, you do not need to use the wood burner. Nope, because we're folding in the edges. So 1, 2, 3. Now you don't want to make big folds here because you do want to have enough that you can pinch in the center. So just 1, 2, 3. Now again, I'm not rolling, I'm folding. And then half up, pinch that in the center, and then bring both ends. And this is what we have. Stick it in. Again, we're on the outside. We want to make sure that we're going the angle of the board. One, 2, 3. Hello, all my friends. There's lots of friends here tonight. Now, if you have some corners sticking out like this, I don't want the corner sticking out. Mine's more of a ruffly petal, so I'm going to cut that corner off. One, and you can see how not straight my mesh is. You don't have to worry about it. 1, 2, 3, half, pinch in the center, bring the edge in, and just make sure they're all even and stick this in. Okay, is there any questions before I show you guys? Look how pretty. You guys probably can't see. Hold on. So isn't this pretty? This fold on top of each other. I love it too. It's very neat. Like it's compared to the farmhouse one I did last week, where it's all crazy and everything. This one's a very neat looking petal, meaning it's nice and tidy. And I'll show you what I did with mine because it is nice and tidy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Peggy. So I got 3, the half turn, pinch in the middle. Take the end where you folded it and glue it up. So the ends of the mesh are making a really, really pretty design just on their own. Isn't it very, yes, very finished look. That's right, Teeny. It's very tidy and neat. Okay, I'm going to finish these 2, and then I'm going to show you the tree I finished with this. So I did the whole thing just like this. So like I said, you would cut your 2. I didn't use completely 2 rolls, but you do get 2 rolls in your kit, okay? That's what I'm doing wrong. I usually put my serged edge to the right of me. middle. Just making sure the ends are even, because if the ends are even, that means my fold up front, the front part will be even. I know, I like it too. Wait till you guys see. Okay, one more and then I'll show you the finished one. I still have to decorate it, so that's going to be what I show you next. Okay. 1, 2, 3. They're 10 by 10. 1, 2, 3. Then half up, pinch in the center. Bring the other side in. And we have some kind of formation, but it's curled in. We haven't figured out what we're going to call it yet, so. Alrighty. So once you're done that row, and then you just continue on with your rows. Okay, is there any questions on the fold? I think it's pretty simple. There's really no strings, so I don't really see any strings. If you have any pointed pieces coming out, you may want to just trim them. So we don't want any points. We want almost like rolls. How about the Lori fold? I don't want to name a fold after me. If I was going to name a fold after me, it would have been a long time ago. Okay, so these are pretty much butting up against each other. Okay? Alright, so you finish that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Oh shoot, I already started decorating it. Alright, well, I'm going to show you, because I started decorating it, and I'm going to show you how I did these little things. Okay, so this is the finished. Hold on, it's big. Oh my gosh, my hands are so dry. What do you guys think? Isn't it pretty? I have to do a bow on the top still. Isn't it gorgeous? The tutu fold. Look how it would be beautiful as a coat. Isn't it pretty? I loved it. So that's all I did for all the petals. So I'm going to show you how I did these now. So these, I know, I love it too. And now wait till I show you how I made these little tiny bows. They are so cute. Kids bow maker. I love my little kids bow maker because I can throw it in my craft bag and travel with it. And I also bought these small, now they're small, and it doesn't say what size they are. I know I got them at Dollar Tree. Let me zoom down a bit. They're the tiny gold ornaments. There's 16 in this box, but it doesn't say what size they are, so they're tiny. Okay. And this is your mesh, or your ribbon that you get in your kit. So I'm gonna show you how I made these little bows and how I put them on. And then we're gonna do a nice big bow for the top of our tree. Okay, now I'm gonna cut the end of this off because I always fold it. And for some reason that bothers me. We'll have to do a poll on what we're going to call it. Okay, so to make this little bow, you're going to need, I got this pack of, it's called metal wire. You can use floral wire or anything. It's really, really thin wire. I got it at the dollar store. It comes in 3 colors. It comes in the red, silver, and gold, and you get all of this for $1. So when you're at the dollar store grabbing your little ornaments, grab yourself some little bit of wire. This is really thin. I would say it's about a, I don't know, a 26 gauge. It's pretty thin. I don't think it even says. Cut a little piece off. I don't think it said what it was. No, it just says 10 meters each, so that's just the length. Anyways, it's thin. What you're going to do is we're going to put the end of our ribbon right at the end of our bow maker and pinch it in the middle, okay? And put it in between these two little spools. Now, to put your bow maker together is very easy. It's just two pieces. You stick this piece, pop it in, and you're ready to go. So I like I said, I love this little thing. I travel with it. All right, so this is going to be our tail, and our tail is going to be 4 inches long. Now this ribbon I did choose for a reason. This ribbon, it doesn't matter what side you use. Both sides are exactly the same, so you don't have to do any of their twists and stuff with some of the other ribbons. I wanted to keep this as simple as possible when I was making these kits. So that's why I picked this ribbon. Well, I like the colors, the traditional colors, but you don't have to pinch and twist and all that stuff, okay? So I put my tail in, okay? Again, let's just try to measure to the end, pinch it in the middle, put it down between the little prongs, take your ribbon and you're going to fold it over, and you're going to pinch it in the middle again, bring it down, and now you're just going to pull it to about 2.5 inches. Okay? If you're frozen, go out and come back in. This is called the Kids Easy Bow Maker, and it comes in the kits. So if you want to make this Christmas tree, you'll get one in your kit. So so my loop was in between the 2 and the 3, so 2.5 inches, okay? And then I put that down. I'm going to pinch again, just like this, slide that one down, and again pull this side until it's about 2.5 inches, okay, in between the 2 and the 3. This is a 1.5 inch ribbon, and you get 10 yards of it. And then you're going to bring this down, and you're going to cut your tail, all right? Then you're going to take your little wire, and I'm going to slide it in between, underneath, in between the prongs. Now, I could have did this at the beginning. Next bow, I will. So you just slide it underneath, in between the 2 prongs, come up, go through the prongs, and then pull down. And then you can take your bow off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this little ornament onto my wire, just like that. And this is the back of my ornament, or my bow. And I'm going to twist. Actually, I tied it to make it tighter. Now, make sure you moisturize your hands before you do this. My hands are so dry. All right, so I tied it, and then I'll give it a few twists. Okay, and then I'm going to cut some of this wire off, because I'm just going to wire this right onto the Christmas tree petal. So I just need a little piece of wire on the back. Okay, and there's our bow. Once I get it on my tree, I'll open it up. I'm going to then fold this in half and dovetail it. So we make pretty little tails. So you just take your ribbon, fold it in half, and where it's bent, you're going to cut from the bent part to the corner, like this. If you cut it like this, it's going to look like a tie. Okay, so we have this cute little bow. I'm going to take my cute little bow. Now you're probably going to want 5, 6, probably about 7 because I'm going to make a big bow on the top. So I've already put 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already put 5 on. Now, if you want to use your sign, you do get your little sign. I might just glue it on, but you can zip tie it on. So we'll put that there, just so I can figure out where I'm going to put my other bows. So I think I'll put a bow right about here because I'm going to have a big bow coming down. So I'm going to take the 2 prongs on the back of my bow, and I'm just going to, where am I going to put it? Right here. I'm just going to wire it right on to the mesh. Now you can hot glue it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see that? So I'm just wiring it and twisting. So I put the 2 little prongs of the ribbon, twisted it through the mesh, and then pushed the wire up into the mesh so it doesn't cut anybody. And there we go. It's right on there, and it's not glued. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. Okay, I'm going to put another one over here, and then we're going to do a bow right here with some tails. That's why I'm leaving this kind of blank right here. So you do get this ribbon. The only thing you don't get is these little ornaments from the Dollar Tree that I got. But you can do your modern Christmas tree like this as well. Okay, we'll do one more bow. I'll put my wire in this time, and I'll zoom right down. No, the wire and the balls don't come in the kit. I just got these at the Dollar Tree. See if I can get it down closer. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put my wire like that, diagonal, just like that. Okay. Take the end of your ribbon and put it the end of your bow maker and scrunch it in the center where the prongs were. Okay, and now you're going to take your ribbon and fold it over, pinch it in the center, and again put it through the prong, and now we're going to pull it until it's about in between the 2 and the 3, so about 2.5 inches. You can make even smaller bows. I wouldn't make any bigger ones to put on the tree. It'll probably overtake your tree if you did it any bigger. And then we're going to do the same. You're going to come back over, pinch it, go down, and then pull it back until your loop is about 2.5 inches, which is right there. Just stick your finger in there and you can see where it is. And then we're going to cut this off. Take your wire that you just put through the prongs, come up in between them and pull. And then you can pull it out. Okay. And then I'm going to put another little Christmas ball. You don't have to put a Christmas ball. You could even glue a little ball in the center if you wanted. I wanted mine to hang a little bit. Yeah, you can get these at Dollar Tree. So I have my little ornament hanging there. Then I'm just going to tie the wire in the back so it stays. And then give it a twist once you tie it. Okay, and that's a bit of wire. We don't need all this wire to tie it onto the tree. Just cut 2 little prongs. Okay, and now we're going to dovetail our ends again. Again, folding it, cutting from the folded side to the corner. And your tree, and I think I'm going to go right over to this side. So now our ornament, our bow is going to match our tree topper. So what I'm doing is got the 2 prongs that we did, and I'm just putting it through the mesh and twisting it on the back side of the mesh. And then I just push that wire up into the ruffle there so it's not pointy. And then you can fix your bow. Now this tree's pretty with even out anything. Just the ruffle of it is so pretty. But look how cute. Now you could put just another bow here, and you don't even have to use the sign if you don't want. But I think the sign is very cute. All right, that's all I'm going to add to this until I'm going to do my Christmas tree topper now. Look how pretty it looks on my iPad. The gold, the traditional is so, everybody loves a traditional tree. I don't care what you say. Traditional trees, tartan, ribbon, and everything, that's all Christmas. Yeah, it's, oh, I wonder if they're so, oh, we might have to put some more on. Tina, can you message Tanya and tell her to put some more kits on the website? Our kits do come from a Buffalo factory. So they're put together at a different location than our warehouse. Okay, so let's make a bow for our top, and then we're done. Thanks, Tina. I have a feeling somebody said there was none left, so I have a feeling we have lots of them, guys. We have a ton of them, so they just have to be loaded back up. Yeah, at the beginning of the video, I show many times how to do the petal. So you can watch the replay. Okay, so now I'm going to use the same ribbon for my tree topper. Now, for my tree topper, I'm going to want longer tails than those ones. So I think I'm going to want maybe 8 inch. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, this whole thing is 8 inches. I'm going to pinch them. Pinch where the 8 inches and put it down through the prong. Okay. Now I'm going to do a bunch of loops. I think I'm going to do maybe 4 loops on each side. You can do as many loops as you want. You just don't want to do them too big because it will overtake your whole tree. So I'm going to do 4 4-inch loops on each side. So 4 inches. Just like the other little bow, you're going to pinch it in the middle, bring it down, and then pull it till it's 4 inches. Okay, let me bring this down so you guys can see. Okay, so there's one loop. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Pinch it, bring it down through the prong, pull it. So I got my finger in there and I can pull it to 4 inches. All right, take your ribbon. Now normally you may have to do a twist if you have a one-sided ribbon. Yes, this is the all-in-one traditional tree. Yes, it is. But this ribbon is double-sided, so you do not have to twist. You just have to flip back and forth. So pinch, put it in between the prongs. Ooh, I guessed perfectly on that one. So that's 2 so far on each side. So you can put your loop as long as you want and just bring it back till it's 4 inches. Just like that. So far we got 2 on each side. Now your ribbon is going to twist, unless you have a ribbon spool holder, which I do, but I'm not going to use it because not everybody has one. So I'm going to pull this. Now you can make your loops different sizes. I'm going to keep it 4 inches for the whole bow. It's just easier to show you guys. And you can pull your loops as you're making your bow. And this is wired ribbon. You always want to use wired ribbon when you're making a bow. Unless you're making a rag bow. I guess it's not always that you want to use wired ribbon. But if you're making a rag bow, then obviously it's not going to be wired. So again, I'm just going to hold it down. I just want to make sure it's 4 inches. And you do get picture tutorial in the kit of how to do this as well. Maybe I'll go for 5 loops. Actually, maybe this 5th loop I'll make just one little bit smaller. So you see how this one's a little bit longer? It's about 1 inch smaller. So there's my bow. Then I'm going to bring this straight down and cut it right there. Now I'm going to take 2 zip ties. 2 of your zip ties. And take the zip tie and go underneath. So I'm lifting the bow up just a little. Don't lift it out of the bow maker yet. And just sliding it in between the 2 prongs. Kind of like we did with the wire. And then I'm going to do it up. Okay. Now you don't have to do it up all the way, just so it doesn't undo itself. And try and make sure that everything still stays piled on top of each other so you have a nice bow. Okay, you're going to now take your zip tie and bring it to the back. Okay, so this is the back of our bow. You're now going to take another zip tie, and with the flat part facing the ceiling, you're going to slide it underneath that zip tie. And then now you're going to pull this one nice and tight. Okay, and you're going to cut the tail off. Now we're going to take the zip tie and you're going to go through. Now I have 3 pieces right at the top here. I'm going to go down right over top of this zip tie. I'm going to go down and anchor it right in the middle. So to do this, it's much easier just to pull your board right to the side and try and get the head of your zip tie in there. Maybe not. I'm trying to push the zip tie through. I forgot I have 2 zip ties here. There we go. I just push it through with my scissors. There we go. All right, so what I was doing is I was putting the zip tie head through that hole, putting the other one through the other hole, and we're going to do it up. Now don't do it up tight yet because we don't want it, thanks Gary, we don't want it flush with the board because then it will sit funny on your Christmas tree. Some mesh in that one hole at the top, and it sat my bow up a little higher. I should have did it this time. I'm going to pull this a little tighter, and then I'm going to put the zip tie head into the hole, and I'm going to cut this off. And then I'm going to fluff out my bow. So I'm going to dovetail these ends again. Where my scissors are, here they are. Again, the folded to the corner. Folded to the corner. Okay, and then you can start with the back of your bow. You're gonna take now this is in really tight, so you can pull. You're gonna take and pull your loops and put them wherever you want them. And then once you get them where you want them, then you're going to fluff them open. You're going to take your fingers and just open them up. Thank you for all the hearts. Whoa! Lots of hearts. Who would have thought you can make such a pretty bow with a kid's bow maker, huh? Bows, they're my nemesis, but I never give up on them. Oh, and I think I might hang a little ornament. Now you can add more tails if you want. You can curl your tails. So you just roll your tail, and if you pull it, it'll curl. My tails are not that long, so I'm just going to leave them like this. You can put oh, that looks pretty. Maybe I'll put a ball in the center. I'm going to take this ornament off the thing. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the end of it, and I'm just going to put it in the center of my bow. Just like that. Okay, now we just have our sign left to do. Isn't it pretty? Now there's a million ways to do a Christmas tree. This is just another way. Wow, that is so pretty. All right, now I'm going to put my sign on because it's just like way too cute. So let my ornament dry. Is there any questions? I have a dingleberry. Little dingleberries off my thing. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. My tweet. And this is Project Christmas Tree. So I've been making Christmas trees since September. And I will be donating the Christmas trees to various retirement homes and stuff in the area. As well as, actually, I have to do that tomorrow. There is a customer of ours that messaged us to help her with a charity organization with Christmas trees as well. So I'm going to get those out. And that's why I've been making so many Christmas trees. Oh, on my glue gun. Oh. Leave it to you to notice. All right, so I'm going to zip tie my sign. This is so lightweight. You could even cut the twine off and just glue it. It's not going to go anywhere, but I'm going to show you how you can just zip tie it as well. Flip the tree over. So your back of your tree, it's all pretty. So if you're gifting it, you can actually sign the back or even date it with your initials or something. So that is a lot of fun. Right above where it says uniqueinthecreek.com, right here. That is where I'm gonna put my zip tie to zip tie my sign. So I'm gonna take a zip tie with the flat side going in towards the hole. I'm just gonna go down one hole and down the other. Okay, let me zoom in so you guys can see. Oh. I can't even do this. Okay, there. My hands are so dry. I can't even get the zip ties or the zoom to work. Okay, so I went right above where it says W Unique and Creek, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes, okay? So 1, 2, 3 is where I went the zip tie. So there's 2 on this side, 2 on this side. I'm going to flip it over, get my sign, and I'm going to, with the twine here, I'm going to go down and find that zip tie, and it's right here. And I'm going to put the zip tie in between the rope. Now I'm not going to do it too tight because I don't want my sign sinking down, but I don't want it falling off either. So you just do a little zip and cut the tail off. Okay, push your mesh back down. Do it a little bit tighter. There we go. Actually, this is a long piece of twine. I think all the signs have different sizes. The last one I did, I had to only go really loose with it. So it can hang from your tree, or you can simply also glue it. This is a long twine. I should have probably put a knot in it. I'm just going to put some hot glue on the edge here. And then in the middle. Don't touch the hot glue. And before I commit, I'm going to stand my tree up to make sure it's at the right height. And then press down. Hi, babe.
It's still going.
I'm almost done. Just finished my sign. Look how pretty.
Nice job.
You like it?
It's better than mine.
No, nothing's better than yours. I wouldn't even bother with the twine, guys. This sign is so light, you can just, like, literally just glue it on. And there we go. Oh, we need to put a hanging. A hanging tire. I'm going to take a zip tie. Just going to go through this hole, or you can even go it underneath the zip ties. You can go down and up this one. You can put a hanger wherever you want. I'm just going to go to the top hole and just cut this end off. And there we have a little hanger. I need to tighten this a bit. Alrighty. How's it look?
Looks good.
Does it look good?
It looks good. Did you do it off your phone today?
No, I run the Mevo off my phone.
Oh, okay.
I can't run the Mevo off my iPad, but I can run it off my phone.
Hey, whatever works.
I know. We have a brand new Mevo that we should set up, David A. Franklin.
I want to set up a whole system, but...
What do you guys think? Isn't it cute? Now that wasn't too hard to make. I know, I love it too. I do love it. Alright guys, I will be putting this on our YouTube channel as well. Underneath the triangle board on our YouTube channel, you'll find all kinds of different Christmas trees I've done. Ribbon Christmas trees, yarn Christmas trees, feather Christmas trees. If it's a craft, I've done it. But this is our all-in-one kit. So all you need is a pair of scissors, literally. So if you have a pair of scissors, you can make one. And you can make whatever kind of petal you want. This is pretty easy petal, so I love the neat look and I love the ruffle of it. And you don't have to put bows and stuff like on it. I just wanted to show you guys how you could do that. It should be the Lori petal. I don't like to name stuff after myself. Anyways, I can't wait to see all of your guys' Christmas trees. 'Tis the season soon. Right? Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you guys like it. So if you like this, you know, go check us out on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. And I guess I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye.